Alright y'all, it is currently a beautiful fall evening, about 55 degrees here up in New England. And yeah, I'm going to be showing you how to turn this walkway up to your front door from your driveway that might look like absolute garbage right now into something that looks amazing. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so before you get started, you need to organize this. So you see these rocks right here? A lot of them have been falling off. This is what happens over the course of several years. So what you need to do is you need to take these rocks, and let's just say if I had mulch here, you need to stack them back up there. Like so. Let me put this thing into time-lapse real quick. Alright, so now it's time for the cleaning up process here. Now, because this is all filled with leaves and mulch, we're going to clean all this up, and it's optional. You can also take out some of the grass, but I'm not doing that because it's literally like 7 o'clock right now. I don't have time to do this. So yeah, I'll film once I'm done, but we need to get this in through, and plus I don't have a rake, so I'm going to have to do this all by hand. This is going to be painful, but I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible, so that way I'm not filming this thing at 3 in the morning like every other video I ever film is. Alright, so this next step will be a little bit on the harder side. Might require someone, you might need to hire someone to do this. I forget what they're called, those people that work with rocks, because I'm a moron and forget everything. So we have rocks right down here. So if you don't have any rocks here, or your rocks are extremely outdated, it might be time to rip them out or dig a hole and put them right in there, because that's going to be what's needed here. So yeah, you might want to flatten out the earth, make sure that's all there, and start putting some rocks. And of course, the biggest rocks will be the ones that lead up to the door. And this rock right here wasn't even here. So if you were trying to go inside, you have to take this big step from here up to here. It was painful. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, this is the next step. And since I have no visuals to show you for this one, well, I'm just going to keep going to the next one, because I'm trying to make this video as snappy as possible. Now, for some reason, you actually have really good vision. You might be able to see that I was able to get some of this stuff all cleaned out. I wasn't able to finish the job in the interest of time, and plus the next step requires you to use water. So only proceed if the low is not going to be 28 like it is going to be here tonight. So I would spray this down, because moving mulch or dirt is just going to literally make everything dirty. So you need to, of course, use water and spray it with like a hose. But unfortunately out here, it's going to be 28 tonight, so that's going to be cold. Anyways, yeah, look at that amazing sunset. Still not as amazing as other night, though. So I'm just going to leave this be, even though it looks pretty ugly. But yeah, proceed with your step in it. Oh, wow, the light turned on. It's amazing. For the first time in like 30 years. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty messy. But I have to film this really quickly because it's like 6:40. Alright, so remember what I just said like 3 seconds ago about the semicircle? Well, you're going to want to get some mulch now. So if you're redoing something that already has mulch, I'd recommend you get new ones, because if mulch has been sitting there for more than 3 years, it's probably not worthwhile. Especially if it's been sitting out in the treacherous rains we get up here. Now, here's what I want you to do. So fill it up with mulch all the way until it's near the top of the rocks. Not at the top, near the top. So maybe about like 3/4 of an inch of mulch on every which way. And then, well, now what you want to do is you want to go out to a store. It could be any store. I don't really care what store you go out to. And I want you to buy flowers. You might be wondering, what types of flowers? Well, not any in specific, as long as you can grow them in your area. Or even other types of plants. Like sort of a really small garden, sort of, that you can grow right next to your house. You might even do a raised bed in one of them. It could be anything, honestly. But here you go. I'll be showing you a couple of recommendations in the next clip. But yeah, that is something you can do on either side or just one side. Now finally it's time for something else that also works with stones, but this time you need smaller stones, so you might be able to work with this. And by smaller stones, I mean any stone that weighs less than 15 pounds. So you're going to stack these up, maybe about 2 or 3 high. 1 to 3 high, I will say. And you're going to stack them up right along the side. It could be one side or it could be both sides. So stack it up, and make sure you cover sort of a semicircle shape. So a half circle around it. So you're going to want to cover it like this, so you see, maybe this is more of like a quarter circle, and plus you can't even see it, but there is sort of a semicircle here, and that's the way we were going to cover it, because the next step is going to be showing you why you need that. And yeah, I'm going to be showing you just why in the next clip. Alright, now here's a couple suggestions I have that you can grow. So you can take some of these smaller flowers right here. I don't know what these plants are called. They're like, there's something with like these really puffy flowers. You can also grow maybe like something like a small garden, maybe like, I don't know, wildflowers, or maybe something else like, I don't know, like peppers or some small plant. But yeah, you can also grow like sweet potatoes or any potatoes that you want in these areas, because this would be a good place to grow them right next to your house and away from your garden, because you don't want those potato beetles and the viruses that are in the soil that the potatoes might contribute to get to them. So that's one of those. You can also grow other types of flowers too there, such as like, I don't know, calla lilies or something like that, or whatever they're called. Well, we had one in like 2020. It died really quickly because of the heat. And then next, the last one I recommend you grow, but you can grow any type of thing here, is something really cool. And it's a flower of your own choice, because I'm not creative and I didn't do any research for this portion of the video. You just choose whatever flower you want, or any type of plant you want. Any type of plant that won't grow up the side of your house. Don't do any of that. And also, please don't plant poison ivy, or else you'll probably regret it. Alright, so if you did enjoy the video, I have a video right for you on the screen. This is the one that YouTube thinks you will enjoy the most. It's right in the middle of the screen, and right below it, you'll see a subscribe button. That's not required, but I would highly recommend to click it.